basic idea is that there's a groove that I can follow that's exactly right for exactly right for.
Yeah. Sometimes when I try to reason, you don't see.
Alright guys, good morning. It's Emily as usual. I'm just about to hit the gym. I have not made my mind up if I'm going to do legs or chest. So I'm going to make it up when I get there. Usually if the gym's really busy, I'll just go with whatever's free. I know that's probably not the best training advice to give, but it's probably better to utilise one area if it's free than prance around with the other because you can't get onto, I don't know, a squat rack or something. We have got a pretty busy day ahead of us, I'm not gonna lie. The list that I made last night is pretty extensive. I've got a few bits done this morning, so I'm pretty happy. But I definitely thought, I mean, I think it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I was like, I just basically went, you know, you've got to get to the gym because once I sit down in front of that computer and once I start working, I ain't moving for a while. So I'm going to crack on and get the gym done now, and I'm going to take you guys with me, which has been a while since I've done that. Though I don't have my own personal videographer today, so it's probably going to be some pretty raw footage. So enjoy!
I don't know if it's just a feeling, or if we are about to fall. Yeah, come on. We'll come back. Stand fast. We'll come back, but I know we're stronger if we stay here longer. We'll come back, but I we'll come back. I'll find us another treasure, yeah, come on, to hold on to through the storm. And I know love is hard to measure, but with you I can see its form. Yeah. We'll come back. Stand fast.
Alright, so hey guys, leg session is done. Excuse the way that I look. So basically I'm just going to break down what I did because it's not that easy to do it while you're actually working out, because I get pretty much in the zone and I just want to get stuff done, definitely when I'm working out on my own. So we started off with the bar. For 2 sets of 15. Then I went up to 30 kilos for 1 set of 10, 40 kilos for 1 set of 10, 50 kilos for 1 set of 6, then 60 kilos for 3 sets of 3. That's what I did, and then by the end of it my legs were literally dying, so I decided to quit there. Considering my 1 rep max is 65, I'm quite impressed with that. Then I did some leg extensions and some lunges just to finish off with, and then actually at the very end, which I didn't film, I did a little bit of arms. I wanted to do a bit of an arm pump because for me personally, I feel as though my leg workouts aren't as long because I'm definitely when I'm on my own, I'm very strict of just getting it done. Because my legs burn out very quickly. So I try and just fit in as much as possible, as quick as possible, so I feel like I get the best out of my workout. So it's now 10:20. I'm about to head home. and shower. Then I'm probably going to have to go to the supermarket because I have no food. I'll even show you evidence of how little food I have right now. Payday is tomorrow and I can't wait. But yeah, you'll see in a minute. See, I wasn't lying when I said I had no food. I have some cheese, the tiniest bit of cucumber left, and butter. Oh, and some milk. The worst thing about it is that I've lived off pretty much that and tuna for the past 3 days. Quite a few of you. Recently I asked a question out and said what would you guys like to see from me more personally, and you all said pretty much that you wanted to see more behind the scenes of what I do and how my day goes when I do have more time to embrace emergently. So I'm going to show you a few things that I do on the regular, some things that I do differently, and some things that always change because I'm forever changing it. So I think I have it here. Okay, so if you've been with Emergently from the beginning, you might actually already know a few of these things, or you might have already seen a few of these things. Right, okay, I'm going to show you. Right, so here, if it comes up, right, this was the first ever concept of Emergently. You can see it's not really changed that much. And I was only going to have khaki, black and blue. And that was all I was going to have. And that's how it started. And then I went cray cray. I didn't go cray cray. But then I looked into hoodies. Which, by the way, these are all, you know, this is why you keep things like this. You know, anyone who's starting a business, keep everything that you do. Even little things. I've got little things like what I did on New Year's. You know? It's a good, you know, if I've got an external hard drive. And it's great. It's great to keep. Oh yeah. First ever official logo. Fitness brand made for the customer, shipped and made in the UK. Booyah! And then I changed it a bit. That was when I was looking into muscle fit t-shirts. Still the same 3 colours though. Then I looked into women's. Then we even had leggers and joggers, which I'm actually, if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm glad I did not go ahead with. Because to be honest, I do not like this anymore, and especially on the joggers. The joggers I thought was a bit too over the top. I even still have the sample pair that I got from these, and they were great. Oh, we've even got the snapback, another tank top. Right, so that's showing you one of the many folders that I currently have for Emerge Elite. That folder is more old concepts, things that I'm not currently using. It's like an old folder. Also in that folder is quite a bit of written word. I write a lot of documents. To be honest, I write a lot of my podcasts before I speak them, because I find that if I don't, I ramble a lot. I'm very good at rambling, because my mind will go somewhere else. It'll think of something else, and then I'll jump back and forwards between things, and it's not always the best thing. So definitely like having a look behind what Emerge Elite is. I would show you all of the folders, but there's a lot of things in there that are not coming to light just yet, so I can't. But believe me, I've got a 3 or 4 terabyte hard drive, and all of my stuff from my laptop goes onto that hard drive and it gets sorted. You take 5 minutes to go through what I actually have. I have a lot of stuff. And some things like that folder are things that I'm not gonna use anymore. And there's a big possibility that I'm not gonna use it anymore. But it's still there. It's still work. It's just, it's not kind of what I wanted to do in the end. Quite lucky that I do pretty much
Actually, I don't know, you could consider it lucky and you consider it unlucky. I consider it right now lucky that I am able to video and I'm happy to be behind a camera. I can do photography. I can edit all the photos myself. I can do graphics design on my own. Everything that you see, or everything that you're going to see on launch, has been created by me. Except for the website, which is a Shopify. I think it's a Shopify free template, which I've completely changed. I've changed the whole colours on it, and I've changed the way that it fits, I think. I had to ask some people for some help. But other than that, pretty much everything else that you're going to see is mine. So I listened to you guys, and I do want to show you more behind the scenes. I really do. It's thrilling for anyone. If there's someone out there who's watching this and they're thinking, oh, I might take that step, and they're a bit worried about what's going to happen, being able to see someone else do it is fantastic, regardless of whether it's positive or negative. I'm quite open to the fact that even when negative things happen, I will happily show you. Because it's not just business, that's life in general. So what I've currently been working on today, I've got a massive list of things to do before launch day. And it's great and it's exciting, it really is, but it's also nerve-wracking because it's a big deal. It's a very big deal.